Acknowledge the advantages of new directions. October 25, 2013. No matter how hard you try to avoid change, change is inevitable and always constant. How each dear soul responds and reacts to change does carry cause and effect onto their personal performance in every area of their life and the outcomes they are hoping to achieve. By avoiding change, even if you are unaware that you go out of your way to maintain all things in your life to stay exactly the same, never changing, therefore puts your own development and growth out of alignment with all that moves and lives within your environment. Many times this occurs unconsciously due to a deeply embedded need to keep everything safe and secure. Stepping into the unknown can be a frightful experience, one that requires great bravery and courage. This kind of inaction will result in discomfort and many times create tension not only within your physical body but in many areas of your life. If your own behaviors, emotions and feelings are not aligned with the new directions that are crossing your path, then you become, dear ones, off course and less productive. What makes change so frightening is different from one person to the other, but mainly it's the dynamics of the situation that creates the fear and need to retreat where it's the same and safe. We know how difficult it can be to step beyond your comfort zone and embrace change with confidence, but the more often you do, the better your outcomes will be. Innovation and change is part of your modern world. It cannot be avoided. Therefore, we encourage you to embrace the changes that are coming, even the ones that pose to be difficult. See them as advantages to become more knowledgeable and where you are able to shine your authentic self in every step. Change is change. It makes little difference what is changing. It is how you respond that makes the difference, and how you respond does affect your performance and the outcome you are looking to achieve. It is much easier to flow through the changes with a positive attitude, ready to take on what is in front of you. Even your body language, self-talk and interaction with others will reflect how you are coping with any change. Of course, there will be situations that you will adapt more easily to than others, and we know some will be very difficult. But when you willingly and consciously step forward with the constructive manner you are demonstrating, you are willing to adapt and accept all changes that are waiting for you to acknowledge. We encourage each of you to be more positive towards the direction any change may involve. Make sure you truly understand without any doubt what you can or cannot control within any circumstance, and realize, dear ones, that disruptions are natural and part of any change or new direction. They are what helps you to expand your comfort zones where you are given opportunities to be creative within any changes that you are working through. Accept that there is always more than one way to do something. Learn of innovative ideas that resonate with you and make them work within your current situation, and don't be shy to make use of your own personal strength. You have always been strong, and each change that you have passed through is your proof. Having a good attitude during any changes or sudden new directions will help to enhance your overall performance and results. If you are able to respond and react positively to any change, then you are able to grow and develop as the unique individuals each of you are. We ask you to think back to an experience where you were with a positively minded person and how that felt. Was their energy fun and high-spirited? Even when dealing with difficult choices that require great changes to take effect, having a positive attitude will help make the transition easier. The dear souls that are able to maintain a healthy positive attitude while dealing with difficult decisions don't allow themselves to grow a negative thought. They understand the power of faith and make use of it every moment in each day, not just during prayer. Being positive in mind and spirit is a choice, dear ones, and even though this choice requires a great deal of energy to continue, it keeps you on target of whatever goal you are aiming to accomplish. We observe often that for many dear souls it is much easier to be negative than positive. We have seen so many attempt at being positive, and as soon as another difficult challenge enters the picture, their positive demeanor vanishes and is replaced with fear and uncertainty once again. At any time your positive attitude is reversed and negativity sets in, the power that is lost is by you allowing this to occur. You may not be able to control everything that comes your way, because that is how change and challenges work. They come often unexpected. Don't allow a difficult challenge to turn your attitude upside down. You hold the power to control this part of yourself. It is up to you each time if you are going to give any situation the power to control you. It is understood that life in general for most dear souls is like a never-ending roller coaster, but it doesn't have to be viewed this way. Negative thoughts come and they go. They have the ability to attract more negativity and discord into your life if you allow them. It is also understood that none of your negative thinking or self-talk comes from God. He does not promote negative actions. He encourages you to practice self-love and self-compassion, to heal yourself during times of doubt and despair, and to remember to lean on Him during such times, allowing Him to come to you so He may shine His brilliant light down upon you and wrap you up in His infinite love. There are always ways to cope through any transition that will help you to leave the negative behind for more positive choices and outcomes. We trust completely that with your ability to explore you will discover ways that fit your personal style that will help bring you out of any disharmonic emotion or feeling and back to feeling positive and optimistic. In the meantime, we encourage you to pay attention to what you are thinking about. Determine if your thoughts are negative. Even if they are just slightly negative, they still hold disharmony, and negative actions and words are still holding form. When you realize your actions, words, thoughts, feelings and even your will is holding any amount of negativity, you have not only the possibility but the capability to control your thoughts and replace each negative thought with a positive one. This is a learning process and it does become easier with practice. Try not to be too hard on yourself or to expect perfection overnight. The development of you takes time, lots of love and care. We also encourage you to stop listening to other people's negative attitudes. They have the ability of affecting your own and often carry toxic energy that will bring down your own. If this means you might need to find new people to interact with that are positive-minded, then that, dear ones, is a choice we encourage you to take. Being around negative people will not help you to become more positive or remain positive. We know you want to make changes that will bring about new directions for you to take upon your journey. Make a list of the changes you wish to see and work on them one at a time. We know you are aware of any negative behavior that you hold, and we encourage you to make a list of these as well, being honest and truthful. If you are unable to see what is negative in your life, ask a trusted person, one who will speak without bias and work on this list also. You may discover that each thing you find that is negative is able to be changed into positive just by wanting to make the changes happen. There is nothing you cannot do when you put your heart and soul into each and every step. Don't forget to stimulate your own self-worth by making good use of positive I am statements and positive affirmations. Write them down and leave them in strategic places, or when a negative thought comes into view, remember one and say it and believe what you are saying. Tell yourself every day how grateful you are for being you. Remember, you are a gift onto the world created by God, which also means you are a gift onto yourself. Commit to saying something positive that affirms who you are as a person and that your existence is valid and essential. Each day you will make new progress. Don't just know this from reading our words, know this from the silent message your heart gives you each time, confirming the truth behind each positive affirmation and positive I am statement. We see just how busy your day is, from morning to night, and it is a challenge to find even a couple minutes of extra time, but we ask you to do just that, to pray. Talk to God, to the angels, or to who you refer to when praying. Share your burdens and concerns with who you pray to, and know your journey is not a lonely one. Learn to rest in the comfort of the one you pray to, knowing you are loved, protected and cared for. We know it's difficult to trust in what you cannot see, and this is where many dear souls lose faith, yet it is faith that will see you through the hard times. Change is a process. It requires you to think, to accept, and to be aware, and so much more. If your mind is positive, then your body will follow your mind positively and respond positively. You already know that your physical health is affected by how you think. You cannot ever separate the body from the mind, because how you program your mind is how your body will also respond. No, dear ones. God wants only the best for His children. He knows that sometimes you must choose the harder challenges over the easier ones, and sometimes repeatedly before you understand the lesson and break the cycle. He also knows and believes that you will overcome any obstacle because you have inside of you the power to make change happen. It's all fairly simple, just mind over matter, and so it is. I'm Ascended Master, Serapis Bey through Julie Miller. spiritualnetworks.com